Good day and welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is Armands High Life. We do videos of firewood, tree jobs, and a bit of outdoor exploring. In today's video though, we are getting close to our colder months. They're coming up here. It's going to be a matter of weeks where we're going to have to start our first fire in our stove. I noticed on Facebook there and a few of the internet platforms that a few people are already starting to get their fireplaces going. And today we are going to get ours all cleaned out here. We at Armands, we don't like to spend too much money. We kind of like to cheap out on a lot of things and come up with little unique ways to get things done for kind of saving $1. And for today's job, we got to clean out this chimney here. We're going to be going downstairs into the house there and actually cleaning out our pipes. We're going to be taking them off the stove and getting our fireplace all vacuumed up here. But for up here, we're going to get this chunk of chimney all cleaned out here, kind of push everything down there so we can work with all that stuff. We're going to get our top plate off here. We got ourselves, I'm going to say almost a 7 to 8 foot chunk of, we got spruce here, a spruce limb, and we're just going to shove this down. It's going to scrape off the whole sides. You can buy a brush. They're about you're looking at about $60 to get a whole full brush to clean these things out. And like I said, we like to save a little bit of money here at Armands, and this is the way we've been doing it for quite a few years, and it works perfectly just well. But we're going to get our top off here, jam our spruce limb down, shake it up a little bit, and see what we get down there. Alright, so we're going to get our chimney cap off here and see what kind of mess we made last winter time. A little gunked up there. I don't know if you guys can see that. Put that to the side. I'll get you guys. So here's our top going in. It's not too bad. I don't know if you guys can really see that too much down there. We got a bit here. And with our chimney cap, we got ourselves a little kind of a rough plastic brush with our hook on here. We're just going to give this a good clean out here before we get everything put back on. We just give this a quick one first. Give that just a quick scrape down there. You still got a little bit of stuff that's pretty caked on there, but for the most part we got most of it off. That's roughly the soot that we got off here. But now let's tackle our pipe. We'll just give this a quick brush off out here, save on soot getting sucked up by the vacuum. Kind of just bunch this all up here. Aim her down the hole. Try not to breathe any of that stuff in. Let's take a look though. Yeah, we did. As you guys can see, she is really clean now. Don't really got a light to show you guys down there, but she got pretty clean. But that's pretty much the procedure I do up here. I get the top part cleaned up here with our spruce branch, or spruce limb, which works amazing. And like I said, it's pretty clean up here. We're just going to get this little top piece cleaned up a little bit, throw our cap back on here, make our way down our ladder here, and we're gonna get inside, do a little bit of maintenance to the actual inside of the stove. Alright, so now we made it inside here. We got our fireplace piping right here. We're going to take this all down. We're going to get this taken outside, cleaned out. A lot of stoves, you can push this right through and everything just falls into our top in here. Although this stove's a little different. We got brickwork up there, so we're going to have to suck out the top here, remove some bricks inside there, and get that all vacuumed out here. But our first thing here is we're going to get this piece taken off, taken outside. We're going to scrape it out. While we're cleaning out the inside here, we got our old gasket that goes over our door. It was about $60 for our new gasket. Comes with glue and whatnot, and it just goes into the door here. Replace that probably every 2 or 3 years, or just kind of judge it on when the rope's giving, it gets pretty brittle or whatnot, and then you're gonna want to replace it. And then coming into the stove here, we got our bricks. As you can see, a few of them are cracked. We got 1, 2, 1 up here, 3. These guys are cracked. We're gonna have to get a few new bricks. We'll put those, when we put everything back in here, we'll put those kind of to the side here, so it'll be more easier to replace. And we'll go pick some up. We should have bought some when we got our gasket. We just, they were out of those at the moment. But as you guys see, we got our top piece here where all the smoke will head out. And for some stoves, they will just have a hole here and everything will come down. Unfortunately, we had to take out some of these brickwork, and just at the very top here, we'll be vacuuming that all out. We'll show you guys that in the process there. This is where the gasket goes in there. Comes with some glue. This size door takes a 1-inch gasket. It goes down to, well, they get pretty small. It depends on the size of stove you got there. And yeah, we're just gonna get this all cleaned out. It looks like we're still pretty full from last year of soot in there. But let's get our pipe taken off here first and get that cleaned out, and then we'll work on our actual stove. And this is the aftermath of all the stuff that we pushed through here from up there. You guys can see all the needles that came through with it, but she's pretty full right now. All right, so it's gonna be the same deal as when we were up there, up top there with the chimney. We're just gonna do it the exact same way, although we're probably just gonna feed it through the branch, and then we'll give it a good scrubbing that way. Might have to take this apart. Yeah, we'll take it apart here. There we go. Alright, so now that we're back inside, we got our chimney all finished up there. We're going to do our initial vacuum out now. One thing I'd recommend is getting a shop vac with one of these filters in there, just to prevent on or save on some of the cleanup at the end, just because all the sawdust is going to be really dirty. And hopefully it gets all put into the airbag there nicely, so sometimes some of these guys shoot off a little bit into the air, and we're going to try to avoid that here today. But let's get on to getting all this stuff sucked out here. Alright, so we got our stove all cleaned out here. You want to give it a good thorough vacuum out when you do these jobs here, just so you don't have to run into this halfway through the wintertime when you get a little clogged up. Give it a good one right now. But we're going to start getting out some of these bricks here, and they come out pretty easy. We're going to try to do this with one hand with the camera and stuff. Alright. Alright, so we got our first one down. We're going to put that one just down here, because our top one's going to want to come down now. There we go. So we got still, like I said, some soot. So you're going to want to take these guys apart here a little bit and get them really cleaned out if you're going to be doing this yourself. This comes out. These ones will pop out. It's almost like a bit of a puzzle. So good thing would be maybe take a little video of this, or maybe a couple photos as you taking this all out if you're a little bit forgetful, I guess, if you want to say. But yeah, take a mental note on when you take these all out. Try to get them back how you found them. We're going to get these top ones pulled out here and get this more vacuumed out. You guys can see it builds up on the back here, so we're going to have to vacuum out down here. And get this all cleaned out, put everything back together, and then in here will be good. We'll have to finish off our door, put our gasket on, pipe up there, and then we'll be pretty much ready to go again for some burning time. But we're going to get this pulled apart a little bit here and vacuumed out. Alright, so we're all vacuumed out here. We got pretty much all the bricks out that need to come out so that we can replace all the broken bricks. We got 5 left in there. They're in still really good condition. We were able to salvage most of them. We have to replace, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got to replace 5 bricks in total. We're going to start getting some of these back in there, and we'll just leave the 5 that have to be replaced kind of to the edge. That would be the easiest to access. But we'll be able to get most of these bricks back. Got it all nicely vacuumed out though. Up top there's all done up there. Sorry, I'm trying to move a light in the camera in tight area here. Hopefully this works out though. There we go. We're nicely vacuumed up there. We got our trap just at the very bottom, all vacuumed out. We have a mess around our stove. We're gonna have to clean up at the end, but it's all part of the process. We're gonna start getting this all put back together here. Alright, so now that we've got our door all cleaned up here, we're going to get our new gasket in there. We got, like I said, with our 1-inch gasket, we got some gasket cement. So we're just going to put a layer down, and then we're going to throw a rope inside there. We've got ourselves a little bit of just piece of paper or whatnot. You can use newspaper or anything. And then after we get this all sealed on here, we're going to close our door, put on our piece of paper, just so if there's any little bit of glue that comes out, it doesn't stick to our main fireplace there. So we're going to get this put in here. Some thicker stuff here. little bit of excess there. We'll just cut that off. Just a little bit of glue there, just to kind of seal those two ends up there. We're just going to grab our piece of paper. And then you want to close that up, have it completely sealed, and then just that pressure when you can get it all sealed up there should be enough. You're going to leave this for 2 hours to let the glue cure, and you should be ready to go after that. But that's going to be a wrap up for today's video, guys. I just want to show you guys our process on how we get our stove cleaned out. It is fall right now. The cold months are just going to be right around the corner here. Like I said, we're probably going to be firing up our stove next week. Look like we're getting one more nice week of nice weather, but nights are starting to get a little chilly. Mornings are a little cold. We might be firing up our stove here soon. Our house is pretty much ran just primarily off of firewood. We do have our propane here, although we try to keep this thing mostly just for hot water. It would be nice to get a wood boiler, but just not quite yet, maybe in the future time. But our wood stove is ready for the winter time. We've got to still get a little bit of propane though for our winter times, just so that, like I said, for hot water. And if we're just going out, leaving the house for a few days, it's just nice to have that little bit of backup with the propane. So now none of our pipes freeze or anything gets cracked or whatnot in the house. We're going to wrap that up, like I said, for today's video, guys. Hope you guys all enjoyed that. Got a little bit of footage at the very beginning there of a little bit of wildlife. Saw a bit of nice little black bear and a couple moose on our blocks that we were working on there. Quickly had to get Turkey in the back of the truck so he didn't go after them, of course. But yeah, hope you guys all enjoyed that. We'll talk to you guys again next Tuesday there. Thanks for tuning in to Armands Life. Bye, guys.